just asked this weird question if I was a citizen of this country, and I said I was. After that, I got really scared, and I started recording everything inside the cruiser.
Wait.
Pedro Mezzon, last name Mezzon.
Okay, Pedro, and can you tell us what happened last night that caused your injuries and the injuries to your friend?
So we're at this bar in Falmouth, Boathouse Bar, and at the end, very end, we're leaving, and one of my friends got into an argument with one of these kids, and they started up with a simple fight. The guy slapped his head off, and security saw us, just told us to leave. They didn't want any complications, so we were leaving, and they escorted us till the front of the bar and told us to leave. We went towards our car at the end of the parking lot, and that was when the two kids that my friend first argumented with came toward us with the security behind them. So we knew they were going to try to beat us or get into a fight with us. When we were 4, there were 2. So, I mean, we could have fought them, but we just wanted to leave. So we were trying, and they came after us, like running. This smaller guy ran after my friend. My friend ran, and he was running after him. And the big guy, he tried to punch me. I went down, I ducked down, and he missed me. But when I looked up and I tried to run straight forward back to the bar, the security like right in my eye, and
the security guy hit you.
The security guy hit me. After that, I didn't pass out or anything. I just got a little dizzy, and I didn't feel much in my face. I just tried to run back to the bar where I thought it was safe, and I didn't look for my friends. They were running, and when I went inside the bar after that, like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, so cops showed up, and then I felt a little safe. I went outside to try to talk to the cops, and I saw my friend Yali Sazmikat. He was on the floor already bleeding, and I didn't see who hit him, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't the 2 guys like they're trying to tell us it was, because one of the guys was running after my other friend, and the other one was running after too. And when the cops got there, I think the cops chased them, but truthfully, the smaller kid only hit my friend in the head inside the bar. That was it from those 2 guys that they're supposed to be in custody right now. That's what the cops said. And so they didn't hit us at all. I mean, they started the fight, but they didn't hit us. Who hit us? It was the security. Security, yeah. Goes by name Big John. I have him on video because I know. I saw him right in front of me. I was running towards him because I thought he was going to separate everything and maybe try to help me out. And so, and that wasn't it. He just punched me like right.
He punched you. Yes. He's the one that caused that damage to your eye.
Yes, it was.
And what's his name again?
I heard he goes by Big John. He's huge. He's like 10 times bigger than I am.
And then where was your friend Yali? Was he?
He was like, we were all together, like 4 of us.
When he got hurt, where was he? He was on the ground?
Yeah, he was on the ground. When I saw him, it seemed like he was beating up, like after he was unconscious on the ground, because he was like bleeding. There was a lot of blood there, and then there was this nice lady, I think she's a nurse. She was trying to help before ambulance got there, and that was pretty much it.
And when he was on the ground, he was unconscious right away? Right away. Yeah. And what happened to him? Did somebody punch him?
It seems like someone punched him, because he's swollen on the side. He doesn't remember.
Yeah.
He told me he doesn't remember, but he knows he got hit from behind, and he hit his head on the ground, or that's what he think happened. He was in coma for 12 hours.
Is in a coma?
Yeah, he was, and now he got back to conscious. And
what happened with him? Where did he, from the scene, they took him to Falmouth Hospital?
Yes, he got off in the ambulance, and they took him to Falmouth Hospital. Right away they did some quick exams and he wasn't responding to any of them, so they decided to take him to Boston by air.
They airlifted him in a helicopter?
Yes, yes.
Okay. And where is he right now?
He's in Boston.
Do you know what hospital?
I don't.
You don't know, but you've been in contact with him.
Yes, I've been the whole day after he woke up.
And he's conscious now?
He is conscious, but he still has an internal brain bleeding, which needs some care. So he's gonna stay in the hospital until further notice.
Okay, so he's not out of the woods yet. He still needs treatment.
Yes.
Okay.
No, definitely needs.
So he's got a brain injury. Is it going to permanently affect him? Do you guys know at this point?
Not yet.
No.
He just called me right now. He just did another CAT scan because they were worried again, and they just found out that he's still bleeding. So he's going to be on a watch for the following hours. I was waiting for my friend to get transported because I thought it was. I was bleeding, but I thought it was normal. I didn't think it was this bad. So I was waiting on him to get transported, and then I kind of felt dizzy. It started to get me confused. So I asked this cop for him to ask the ambulance to take me. He wouldn't. He didn't go. So I went to the ambulance. I knocked on the window and I asked if he could bring me. And he told me that my friend seemed worse, so he had to be straight away taken from there. And so I stood there, and then I asked again this cop. His name is Lieutenant Consolo. I asked him if he could take me, and he said he wanted to first go over with the facts with the bar owner and the security guards, and then I sort of fell down just to prove him that I wasn't feeling good. Mm-hmm. And then he said, "Okay, hold on a minute. Let me just talk to this other sergeant and I'll transport you." And I mean, it didn't seem like he wanted, but or at least he could call another ambulance. Or I mean, I wasn't good at all. And so he came back and he said, "All right, I'm gonna take you now." And I had a rag because I was bleeding a lot. I was holding the rag on my eye, and he told me to be careful not to get blood on his cruiser. And before I went inside the cruiser, that he just asked this weird question if I was a citizen of this country, and I said I was. After that, I got really scared, and I started recording everything inside the cruiser.
Wait, what did he ask you exactly? What did he say?
He asked me, "Are you a citizen of this country?"
Why would he ask that?
Truthfully, I really don't know, but on my head, I felt like scared at the time.
But that you're bleeding.
I'm bleeding.
You've got a broken bone in your face.
That's not the question he was supposed to ask me at that time.
But yeah, I don't see why that even matters, and even in the investigation. So he asked you if you're a citizen. And why do you think he asked you that?
I don't know. He was. I can't say. I mean, for the look on his face, it seemed like he didn't want to help me much.
Yeah.
I'm not saying he was or he wasn't, but it just felt. I felt that he wasn't being honest with my situation at the time. And after he asked that question, like I said, I felt very scared. I started recording everything inside the cruiser because, I don't know, I just wanted to have proof that maybe if he says something else, I know everything nowadays. It's with actual proof, written proof, video, or voice. And he knows I was recording, so when I got into the cruiser, he saw that I had the video of my cell phone recording. Just like I did record inside the hospital too. I let everyone know there was another cop inside the room. He saw I was recording because I just felt scared. And when they got to the bar, of course they went to the bar owner, the security guard. They heard their story first, and their story was that the two guys that left the scene, they were the ones who did this to us.
Yeah.
However, that wasn't. They started the situation, but who did this to us?
Why was there an altercation to begin with?
With the guy.
How did this all start? I mean, what? I mean, somebody hit. I mean,
Yeah,
you're saying the security guard hit you, but then your friends on the ground there, who hit him, and why did it get to this point?
I really don't know. At first I thought they were friends, security and the guys. Not sure about that. I mean, I really don't know. Can't say it.
Yeah.
But something was going on, and they just came, and my car was parked like far away from the lighting, so it's kind of dark. And as soon as we took the curve, they came running after us like beasts.
Yeah.
And so it happened.
Huh. And one of the first questions you're asked by the police is if you're a citizen of the United States.
No, that scared me right there. That shouldn't be his concern at the time.
Just for the record, not that it should matter. It shouldn't matter. You told me that you grew up here in Barnstable, right?
Yes, I came here when I was 10 years old. I lived here till I was 14. Went back to my country. Waited for 3 years over there. Came back. Ever since I'm here. I lived here most of my life than I ever lived in another country. I became citizen of this country in 2013, May 9.
Yeah.
And pretty much lived all my life here.
Yeah.
Went to school here.
So did they get an ambulance for you?
No, he took me inside of his cruiser.
Why? Why inside the cruiser?
I'm not sure, and I really needed. I mean, I was bleeding bad. I needed to go to the hospital. He said he would take me, and I mean, I needed to get out of there. And there was like 100 of security guards all of a sudden, and it seems like the head of their security, he was the one. He came towards the cop, and he told the cop that it was the two guys. He wasn't even there. He was just trying to protect his crew members. So he was trying to say it was the two guys, and after that, I think cops caught these two guys. They started the fight. They started. We probably did too. My friend probably did too. But and if it was just that, a bar fight, and we got beat, it's okay. I come home. I cry. It is what it is. You know, I got beat.
Yeah.
But the way it was two cowards.
Yeah.
What they did is just
So you're on your way to the hospital with the police officer.
Yeah.
Can you tell us about that?
Well, nothing happened much inside the cruiser. I have it all recorded. Just.
But you're bleeding.
Yeah, I'm bleeding.
You've
Another funny thing, it seemed he was worried about me getting blood inside his cruiser. I mean, okay, it's just not the. It's just.
Did they not have an ambulance available? I'm just trying to think, you know.
I'm not sure.
Sounds like your injuries. I mean, I'm looking at your eye there. You sounds like it.
No, when I got to the hospital, I almost started puking. I started having fever, and it just didn't feel good at all.
How long were you at the hospital?
I'd say from 1:30 till 7:30.
Okay. And what did they say? What? I mean, they obviously stitched you up. What else? What else happened to you?
Well, I got a broken tooth, or a couple of them.
Yeah.
I still have to follow up with my dentist tomorrow to figure out how bad it is.
Yeah.
I have a fracture on my face.
Cheekbone.
Yeah, cheekbone. Got the stitches on top of my eye. I mean, what else? Well, how bad could it get?
Okay. What's the reason you reached out to Hyannis News?
Well, for the whole, I contacted a lawyer this morning, and his advice was I was supposed to push the police investigators in Falmouth to figure out if they were going after the security guards, maybe to do an exam on them to figure out better if they're telling the truth or not. And However, they didn't pick up the phone. We tried to talk to a supervisor. We tried to talk to someone upper. We left messages.
So the guy that punched you, you're saying the security guard named
goes by Big John.
Big John. You're saying he's the one that hit you. You're sure of that?
Yes.
Are the police investigating him? Did he get arrested?
I don't think so. No, not yet. No.
Was that your first time at that establishment?
First time.
The boathouse?
The boathouse.
Yeah. Well, the first question that pops into my mind is, why are they concerned about whether you're a citizen when you're sitting there bleeding? But that's something I'm sure, I don't know if they have a good answer for that or not. Why were you transported in a cruiser? Maybe they were busy. I got to look into that. And the other thing is, you want to know if the person responsible for hitting you is going to get charged.
Yeah.
Right?
That's my main issue right now. It's whether he's being investigated.
Yeah, actually, look forward to that. Just look like normal. What bone is broken?
It's on the report here, but it's like right here.
How long does it take to heal?
I'm not sure. I'm supposed to follow up with a specialist this week. Zygomatic arc.
Still breathing okay?
Yes.
All right. Where do you live?
Hyannis.
You live in Hyannis?
7 off to 74, no, you're en route.
10-4, I'm going to bring him in through the emergency room.
Received.
What's your name, sir?
Lieutenant Kinsella.
Lieutenant
Yes.
Kinsella?
Kinsella.
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 Kinsella. Pop out. Are you recording this conversation?
I am. May I?
I'll allow you. I don't have to, but I will.
Thank you.
Doesn't matter to me.
Your vitals
So.
here.
Okay, thank you.
You wanna hold on your head? You gotta hold that there. I'm gonna do your vitals while you're chatting, okay? Just gotta get your blood pressure and stuff.
Good. That's the only place you're bleeding is from the head, right? I didn't see any other things.
Here, let me just pull the curtain and we'll see what exactly is here. Can I lift your shirt? I just wanna look at your body and see if you have any other.
He doesn't think he got hit anywhere else. But
No, he doesn't.
Just
I just wanna make sure. Sorry, lifting your pant leg. No, can't really. Any pain? Nothing? Sorry. No? Move your ankles for me. Move them around. Nothing? No, right? Okay. There we go. Not good enough for you. Do you want to see his backside?
no.
Wanna sit up?
I want to make sure he's, besides the head injury, he's good.
He's okay, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I should say okay. Besides that.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if that's just dry blood.
Yeah, I think
I
so.
gotta try scrub it off.
Pedro, what's your cell phone number?
508.
Yep.
679.
5879. Now, was it just you and your buddy there, or did you have any other friends with you?
Couple other friends.
Okay.
One had birthday today.
Okay, and that's where you guys were just out celebrating?
Yeah, just-
Okay, you have a right to celebrate. That's
Sorry.
what birthdays are all about, right?
Just wanna make sure you're not. I think that was just dry blood, so nothing on the chin.
Now, what's your friend's name that went in the rescue?
Yali.
Okay.
Y-A-L-E.
Y-A-L-E.
His last name's weird. I can't even spell it. It's Salzmikat. Salzmikat. I can't even spell that.
Salzman, okay.
What bar was it?
The boathouse.
Okay. And it was security that struck him?
Well, that's his allegations,
I have a video of him.
of him after, not hitting you though, right?
Well,
Well, do you have,
hopefully somebody will step up like they did at the time, but then they scare off those guys too, because
Okay.
they said they saw who did hit me, and they scared them off too. So
Just one
So it
hit.
wasn't those three guys we were chasing across the street?
I don't think so. I mean, those guys, they wanted to hit me. They
Okay.
probably hit my friend. I didn't even see.
Okay.
I tried to swerve off this big guy, one of them,
All right.
and then the security caught me, because the security just came. He brought them in towards us, because they told us go home. We did. I was about to get to my car.
Okay.
They came after us, and the security brought them. The big one. I'll show you the video.
Well,
I don't have the video of him, but
All right, just
Calm
relax.
down.
of the
Calm
guy
down.
who
All right, relax,
Oh,
okay, just, what, I got an officer gonna come up and take a statement from you, okay? Does Yale live with you or nearby?
it's close. Is this Falmouth Hospital?
This is Falmouth. Does he live in Falmouth?
No, but his girlfriend, she's one of the nurse here. I don't know.